In a small coastal town, where the waves crashed against the rocky shore and the salty breeze whispered through the pines, stood a lighthouse that had guided sailors home for generations. The lighthouse keeper, Mr. Whitaker, had dedicated his life to ensuring the safety of those at sea. His daughter, Lily, had grown up with the sound of the sea in her ears and the light of the beacon in her heart. Lily was a spirited young woman, with wind-swept hair and eyes as deep as the ocean. She loved the lighthouse and the sea as much as her father did, and she spent her days exploring the rocky cliffs, collecting seashells, and helping her father with the upkeep of the lighthouse. One stormy night, as the wind howled and the waves pounded the shore, a ship was caught in the treacherous waters off the coast. The lighthouse's beacon shone brightly, but the storm was so fierce that the ship was struggling to find its way. Lily and her father watched anxiously from the lighthouse, hoping that the crew would make it to safety. As the ship drew closer to the shore, it struck a rock and began to sink. Without hesitation, Mr. Whitaker and Lily rushed out into the storm to help. They managed to pull several sailors from the icy waters, but the captain, a young man named James, was still aboard, trying to save his ship. Lily could see that James was in danger. With her father's help, she rowed out to the wreckage and called out to him, "You have to jump. The ship is going down." James hesitated, looking back at his beloved ship. But when he saw Lily's determined expression, he knew he had no choice. He leaped into the water, and Lily and her father pulled him into their boat, just as the ship disappeared beneath the waves. Back at the lighthouse, Lily and her father tended to the rescued sailors. James was exhausted but grateful to be alive. He couldn't take his eyes off Lily, who had saved his life. Her bravery and kindness had left a deep impression on him. As the storm subsided and the dawn broke, James thanked Lily and her father for their courage. "I don't know how I'll ever repay you," he said, his voice filled with emotion. Lily smiled softly. "You don't have to. We're just glad you're safe." Over the next few days, as James recovered from his ordeal, he and Lily spent a lot of time together. They walked along the cliffs, talked about their lives, and shared stories of the sea. James was captivated by Lily's strength and her deep connection to the ocean. Lily, in turn, was drawn to James's adventurous spirit and the kindness in his eyes. As the days turned into weeks, their bond grew stronger. James decided to stay in the town, opening a small boat repair shop near the harbor. He and Lily became inseparable, spending every moment they could together. Their love blossomed like the wildflowers on the cliffs, rooted in the shared experiences and mutual respect.
One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the water, James took Lily's hand in his. "Lily," he said softly, "I never imagined I'd find someone like you. You've brought so much light into my life. Just like your lighthouse guides ships to shore. I love you more than words can express." Lily's heart swelled with happiness. "I love you too, James," she whispered. "You've brought adventure and joy into my world. I can't imagine my life without you." James smiled and reached into his pocket, pulling out a small, weathered box. He opened it to reveal a simple, yet beautiful, ring. "Lily, will you marry me?" Tears of joy filled Lily's eyes as she nodded. "Yes, James, I will." They embraced as the waves gently lapped at the shore, knowing that they had found something truly special in each other. Together, they built a life full of love, adventure, and the constant presence of the sea that had brought them together. And so, in the shadow of the lighthouse, where the beacon shone brightly through the night, Lily and James began their journey together, guided by the light of their love. Vocabulary 1. Lighthouse. A tall structure with a powerful light that guides ships at sea. Example: the lighthouse stood tall on the cliff, guiding ships safely to shore. 2. Beacon. A light or fire that signals a location. Example: the lighthouse's beacon shone brightly through the stormy night. 3. Treacherous. dangerous and unpredictable. Example: the ship was caught in the treacherous waters off the rocky coast. 4. Wreckage: the remains of something that has been destroyed, especially a ship. Example: Lily and her father rowed out to the wreckage to rescue the sailors. 5. Ordeal: a difficult or painful experience. Example: James was exhausted after the ordeal of the shipwreck. 6. Captivated: to attract and hold the interest or attention of someone. Example: James was captivated by Lily's bravery and kindness. Moral: bravery in the face of danger. True love often reveals itself through acts of courage and selflessness. Lily's bravery in saving James shows that love can inspire us to take risks for those we care about. Guided by love: just as the lighthouse guides ships safely to shore, love can guide us through life's challenges. Lily and James's relationship was built on the foundation of love, guiding them to a future full of hope and happiness. Smash that sub button and stick with us for more awesome videos. Thank you for watching and listening. Your support truly means the world to me. I hope you found the content enjoyable and engaging.